After the cross, only the mouth and the mind are used. After the cross. Now before the cross, you couldn't use your mouth and your mind, you had to rely on works. The man who does, the man who does, the man who does. That was before the cross. But entering the cross, now it is the man who does not do, but speaks and thinks and confesses. It is a tremendous difference. If you do, you get out of the spirit of faith. And everyone who is not in the spirit is eventually out of the ministry. Because some people are entertained by predestination, the 2 seeds, the 3 worlds, this and that, the chosen. But if you lack this ingredient, no matter how much you pull or push or know, one day you will grow arrogant and wander off. Don't you see that what you must feed is this? This is the word of faith that we preach. Notice that we talk about mystery and everything, but all the mysteries. Tell me one thing, those mysteries were written there 2,000 years ago. I do not know why I did not see them before, neither you nor the others. Because people say that we have revelation. And he had 2 hours of radio time and he went and sowed them. Look, take these 2 hours and fill them with this because I no longer dare to speak. But then what happened is that it was there. Do you know what happened, blessed one? Listen to this. The spirit of faith was kept hidden away. God did not give that. If God had given it, they would have found it out. Now the theologians, go find theological books out there about predestination. And you find volumes like that, they don't tell you anything, but they tell you a lot. Look, volumes like these about predestination, there is a book by John Calvin, the theologian John Calvin from centuries ago. Look, this is how thick the book he wrote about predestination is. And until now, no one has understood the subject of predestination. Do you know why? Because the spirit of faith was hidden. The spirit of faith is the feeling of God. Therefore, the gift of faith is hidden by God. He gave it to Paul because Paul is the one who gives me these instructions. But when Paul died, it was hidden away and works entered in, mixing works with faith, a mixture. But everything that is mixed is corrupted. That is why it is called religious whoredom. The harlot and her daughters. Everything is adulterated. And then one day when I least expected it, the Lord says to me, let's take Jose Luis on a space journey. Come. And He revealed this to me, this grace. It started to take hold of my mind. It took me years because this takes years. It takes you less time because I already did the hard work. I already ground the glass. All you have to do is eat it. But this was hidden. Look, blessed one, if the word is enlightening you right now, you say, wow, how easy this is. How complicated it was. How many of you say, I was confused? What a tangled mess. Because this is a spirit. This is a spirit life. But the Spirit manifests Himself through this knowledge. Here you have to get, 1,000 points regarding faith. You cannot get less.